This first scene is the unaerated compost tea we made in class today. I measured the pH of the CT with an uncalibrated instrument. The readings are shown on the screen. The CT solution was undiluted in all clips. The measuring tool just left of center in this scene shows 3 microns. I did not find any amoeba, ciliates, or any large protozoans in CT sample number 1. I found one flagellate, which you can see in the center of this scene. I expected to find more of all these protozoans. I also did not find any nematodes. There were a small number of fungal hypha greater than 2 microns, i.e. the healthy kind. Here is a fungal hypha from CT sample number 1 at a higher magnification. This fungal hypha does not look as brown or as thick as I would like. The most desirable healthy fungal hypha are a rich brown color, which indicates a high humic acid content. Healthy fungal hypha also usually have diameters greater than 2 microns. I'm not sure why, but these are pale and narrow by comparison. This is CT sample number 1 again. I am scanning across the slide and you can see that there is reasonable bacterial activity, though nothing spectacular. There are some beneficial fungal hypha, but not many, and no protozoans or nematodes showing at all in this scene. The really tiny dots are either bacteria or clay particles. Inactive bacteria or inert clay particles will get bounced around by water molecules banging into them, so if they aren't obviously swimming around, it is hard to tell which is which. From a microbiological point of view, I think this is a fairly mediocre brew. This sample is from the biologics compost, diluted 10:1 with distilled water. Again, I am scanning across the slide to give you a sense of what is and is not there. I did not find any protozoans or nematodes at all. There was a moderate number of healthy greater than 2 micron diameter fungal hypha, although as you can see, not many showed up in this scan. In comparison, forest soils often have many more healthy fungal hypha. There was fairly good bacterial activity, especially in a few hotspots, which we'll see later. This is an example of a broken piece of fungal hypha from the biologics sample number 1, showing what I believe to be good color and diameter. Here is one of the bacterial hotspots I found in biologics sample number 2, a veritable feeding frenzy. This clip shows a beneficial nematode in the doggy bag sample number 1. As you can see, there are fairly low bacteria counts. I did not find any protozoans. Here is a typical fungal hypha from the doggy bag. I am not quite sure what to make of this. It has weak color and is barely of sufficient diameter to qualify as healthy. Here is another suspect fungal hypha from doggy bag sample number 1. I believe this is a sample of actinobacteria in doggy bag sample number 1. These are the bacteria that give wet soil its characteristic odor. They are also the bacteria which form an ashy color when a hot aerobic compost pile is just about to go anaerobic. Time to turn. I like this clip of a beneficial nematode from doggy bag sample number 2 because it shows the mouth parts quite clearly. It might be a bacteria-eating nematode or a predatory nematode-eating nematode like Tripilia. I'm not sure. I think this is more actinobacteria. Some more suspicious fungal hypha from doggy bag sample number 2. I wonder if these aren't pathogenic. A healthy fungal hypha in comparison.